Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. Today it's time for another Christmas card of the 12 Days of Christmas, and we're doing a few penguins here today, and it reminds me of that film Happy Feet. If you've ever watched it, it's about this penguin that tries to sing with his foot. So yeah, so this shouldn't take too long to do. It's a nice quick easy one to do. I'm going to get my white pen and then we'll get started. So how's everybody doing on this fine, bit better weather today? We've had lots of cold weather the last couple of days, so it's quite nice to have a bit of sun for a change. So we're going to start off with our little hat here up the top, and we'll get that done and then just work our way through the painting. Just been catching up with some YouTube, as you do, and I'm really loving these new trays that Sharon gave me with the lids. I think all my trays need to be changed over to lids. It's really helped to stop the spillages that I keep getting. So yeah, I was a bit torn on what to do today, whether to do me diamond painting cards or start the Nutcracker. They're both, you know, very quick, easy projects, but I feel like I need to get some cards done because I haven't had a chance to do any. Plus I've left them a few days, so I thought we'd get a bit more started on these wonderful cards. So yeah, now the weather today, we have had some, I'm filming this on the Alexa, what's today's date please, love?
Today is Thursday the 20th of November.
Yeah, so Thursday the 20th of November, and oh my days, the last few days, by God, has it been icy cold. It has just been really not nice weather at all. I went out to Sainsbury's yesterday because at the moment, while the Family Circle are on offer, they're £2, I want to get them nice and early, because if you leave it till sort of like Christmas week, you'll find that they vanish. And with Nectar, I think they're £4, but with Nectar they're £2, and I was really quite annoyed because they've actually reduced the layer of them. You used to be able to get 2 layers in the box, and now it's just like 1 layer, which I'm kind of annoyed with, because that means I'm going to have to buy multiple boxes. But I suppose it's good in a way, because they're trying to, you know, tell people that biscuits are bad for you. So so yeah, I got them. Need to get Victoria. I'm just trying to, I never really buy Christmas food really early, but especially like the biscuits, the celebrations, they're the sort of things that will go quite quickly. So I want to get them done nice and early, because they're the sort of things that will flash by quite quick. Still haven't got around to doing the advent calendars yet, because I always buy my mum one, my sister one. I have bought one for my brother before, but it just gets left to the side of the chair. And my dad is terrible. Like, he will buy you a calendar in December and then you won't get it till gone February, because for some, he's done it for years and I don't know why. I mean, he says that he forgets to give it to you, but I don't think it is. I think, you know, because you would see that there's advent calendars that we've got from my mum and that, but just has this stupid habit of giving it to you like months after the events happened, you know. So right, what do we want now? So yeah, slowly but surely, Sharon, look, we're phasing them over to these lovely white trays now. Okay, so we want number 12 next. Love this little hat, colours go really well together, so that's really good. Got quite a lot done yesterday, so want to get another sort of day like that today, get a bit more done. I had a very heavy meal yesterday. I had quarter pounder, well, the day before I had quarter pounder burgers that my mum got me. If she ever goes shopping and she sees something that she knows I eat, she'll pick it up for me. And these burgers were reduced from £4 knocked down to 35p. And she picked me up some of them, and they're really juicy burgers. You get 4 in a pack. So I did 2 of them, melted some cheese on the top of them, and then I had chips, lettuce, cucumber and beans. And then yesterday I had to use up some mince, so I wanted to have that used up. And then back to the pizza today. I was kind of annoyed because my mum got me it and she was like, I got you this, and I'm like, I'm really trying to stay away from pizza. I'm getting very sick and tired of keep having poxy pizza. I can't. I love pizza, but when you have it so often, you kind of don't want it anymore. You're sick of the sight of it, sort of thing. So yeah. So I ended up having spaghetti bolognese yesterday while watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and that water challenge was pretty good. But Eddie only managed to get 6 stars, which, you know, is better than nothing. And then there was like this bickering over the campfire between, I think it's Jack and Kelly, because I think she wanted to cook it, but then she didn't know how to get the, I can't remember what it was now, a fish or an eel or something like that, because they had to take like the rib out or something. The fillet, something in there that they had to take out of the fish before they could cook it. So in the end, Jack did step in. Jack's like the camp chef. He likes to do all the cooking, but apparently they're doing something new this year where apparently if 2 people have done the trial already, like the same person, if they get voted again, they're not allowed to do it, because I think they were saying that Ant and Dec were getting fed up to keep seeing the same people doing it, and they want to give like everyone a chance in the camp to do it. So yeah, right, that's that done. Wonderful. Okay, so that's that. So we'll go back to our 2 drill now. I think what I'll do is I'll keep the lids. I was going to keep the lids off while I do it, but then I'm probably going to get muddled up. So yeah, I won't do that. And then tonight, which would be the 21st of November, no, the 20th of November, but I keep forgetting when it's Thursday, when it's Wednesday here, it's already Thursday there, so technically they're on Friday already. Australia was always like a day ahead of the UK, so yeah, on tonight's it's what they call a live trial. So basically all the housemates, oh my god, all the campmates go down to the Bush Tucker Trail clearing, and you only get one of them where they all watch the person who's voted to do the trial do it. So yeah, and if you watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here Unpacked, you will see like what the trial looks like before they go down. And one of the presenters went down and went to go in like this canopy thing, and she couldn't go in there because of spiders. So yeah, I generally don't like Australian spiders. They're far too big. I mean, you look at that wolf spider, that is absolutely massive. It's a horrible thing. And then it gets worse. You get like the jumping spiders, but oh my god, you know, H, when he was doing the vault task, this crocodile would not leave him alone. He kept he was ready to pounce, because he put his face like right up in the air watching what he was doing with untangling the star, and he was ready to pounce on him. So he kept trying to, every time he sort of came a bit further in to get the star, he would like chase him, and at one point he actually came out of where he was supposed to be kept in the enclosure bit, or you know, like the task bit, and yeah, so he was not having it, you know. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, but already we've got sort of like, we're into like the halfway point soon. That 3 weeks just goes so quick. But you know, I was saying about getting that wooden chopping board from the shop. My sister was telling me that apparently it's not very good, because if you cook like meats and that, the juices can get stuck in the board even if you wash it. So I mean, I wouldn't advise washing a wooden chopping board, because if you get water on it, it's gonna rot. So it doesn't matter whether you dry it or not, that's gonna rot because it's wood. So as much as I'd like to have it, I think I'm gonna probably skip that now. I mean, I could just have it and then use it as like a diamond painting board. So you know where you get like a canvas, like if you're working on one like a during the day like a card, you could rest it on there and do it as a board like that. I didn't really intend on using it as a chopping board, but it's just like a little souvenir, isn't it, really? So yeah, okay, so that's our first little penguin done there. We've just got to do the feet and then that will be done. Okay, so let's just get this last little bit done. Let's do a weather forecast. Alexa, what's the weather forecast, please? Alexa, what's the weather forecast?
Currently, in Braintree it's 2 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 3 degrees and a low of 0 degrees.
0? Oh my god, like the other day they were saying, it was saying on one of the whipping chats it was -2. 0? Like, oh my god. Why on earth do they want to do it at 0? Oh my god, yeah, the funniest thing happened, right? So one of my clients' Vinted parcels has been really delayed, and today was like the last day before Vinted would intervene and give me a compensation. And the most funniest thing happened. So I got a notification from Every, because I'm still waiting for a parcel that's gone missing since the 10th of November. And just realised I've missed his beak off. And I just got a notification to say, oh, your parcel's ready for collection. So there's me thinking it's the one that I ordered from Vinted, and it's not. It's this one that went missing with my client. So yeah, it looks as if hopefully if they pick it up today, I will get my money for it. I've been waiting like a whole month for that. It's just, oh, so frustrating. Just weird how like the day, you know, it's ready to be escalated to compensation. Oh, it turns up now. Yeah, funny that one. Yeah, so I'm going to start to send my Christmas cards out next week. Get all them sorted out. Which is why I'm trying to get them done now, because I'm running out of time to do them. So yeah, what I'll do is I think I'll just carry on with this 8 for the minute, because we are approaching the end of that colour cycle, you see, so it means that we can discontinue that colour. Let's just take that one off a minute. And then that'll be in that colour freed up and a bit more room on my desk. Now we're still going to have to keep this colour out, because obviously we've still got the Bambi to do, the cabin thing, so there's still quite a lot of different ones to do. Let's get our number 5 next, I think. So now we're doing all these lovely presents. So yeah, I officially got my first Christmas item for food wise yesterday. So I'm not going to do it like all in one go. I'll just gradually get it here and there, you know, because my mum and my dad are very traditional. They will only eat Victoria biscuits, or, you know, this classic sort of Christmas biscuits on Christmas Day, whereas I eat them right the way through December. That's the same with mince pies. You know, you only get them once a year. I think they sell them all year round, mince pies, but for me, I want to make the most of, you know, get as much mince pies out as possible. You know, I only ever eat mince pies through December, and Greggs do very nice mince pies. I've had some of them before and they're only 50p. They might be a bit more expensive now, what with how the country is at the moment, with this big financial problem that the country is facing, with everything so high. But I definitely recommend getting some, because what you can do, they won't put cream on it, but you could get home, or, you know, go to Tesco's, get some whipped cream. You know, it could be, I like to use the spray one that comes out as a spray cream and squirty cream, do they call it? But my mum uses the Bailey's one. I can't stand pouring cream. I think I don't like the texture of cream generally, but if it's, I can't eat it on its own. If it's mixed with something, then yeah, you know, I'll eat it. But that's what you could do. You know, you could go to Greggs, get your mince pie, pick up some cream on the way back, and then just make a cup of tea and pour the cream over the mince pie and just have a little snack, you know. So yeah. Right, we sort of drifted away from I was going to do it from there, but especially cards, or, you know, special drill, I like to work on the one drill at a time. So alright, let's just finish, yeah, we'll finish off this little 7, then that takes care of that, and then that's another one that we can abolish. I love that word, abolish. But yeah, I wonder how many. It's really helped, because obviously since Big Brother's finished, I'm getting my normal sleep pattern back, so I feel like more energy back. I was losing a lot of energy when that show was on, and I just couldn't be bothered to do anything. So I thought, well, I think we'll do number 1 next. Is this lovely red drill. So that's going to be the same colour as the hats. Okay, lovely. Oh no, hang on a minute. Do you know, I always, with my phone, I always think, oh, it's got 34% battery. I think I can do this in, you know, reasonable length of time without it going low battery, and then it says low battery, and it's like, ugh, really? I was going past the horses field the other day, because we've got this field hasn't been used in many years, like probably 20-40 years. Well, someone's rented the land, and you have this big, it's a big sort of Gale horse, and I don't know if it's a pony or a horse, because it doesn't seem big enough to be a horse. And then you've got this little Shetland pony. Well, the big horse the other day was lying down in the field. Now, when a horses are not known to lie down, they tend to sleep, I think they sleep standing up, or they stand up all day. And it was quite concerning, because like when my mum, this was today, we went to the hospital for the update on her knee replacement, and it was quite concerning, because obviously every time we go past there, she's either standing up near the water butt, or she's standing over near where the hay is. And yeah, it was quite concerning really. And then they were took out the field because sometimes when you go past in the evening, they're not there. They must put them in. I think what they do is they put them in there like during the day, and then they put them in the stables overnight maybe. And yeah, they weren't there. And then the next day went past and she was standing up fine, but it looked like she had a bit of a limp in her back foot. So I reckon either she was bit by something, or she's had that thing called, you know, where horses have these flies that go around and keep biting them in the face. Or it could have been celiac, which is, I think that's something to do with swelling of the horse's stomach. Alexa, what is celiac in horses?
Here is what I found. Cognac contains tannins.
Oh, Alexa, stop.
Protein.
Why is it whenever you ask Alexa something, she always comes out with something completely different to what you've asked? But yeah, I was quite concerned it could have been, you know, that. So yeah, kind of relieved that I don't have to go to every now, because as I say, I thought that was my package, but I have got to do a package run up Chalice Lane, because I send the parcels to where I'm based that day. So if I've got to do a bottle bank run, then I'll do the bottle bank for, then I'll send it to the locker. If I'm in the town centre, then I'll send it to the, you know, the post office. I don't want to like go all the way up the hill and then have to go all the way over the other side of the road to go to town, you know. So yeah, I've got really nothing to do in the town today, so I thought, well, I'll allocate it to sunglasses locker. It's always funny when you know, you look at the names of the lockers. And I'll go up, drop my bottles off, and then go and pick it up. I've actually ordered gingerbread Oreos, and it's actually a lot cheaper online than it is in the shop. I think Sainsbury's are doing them for £1.50. Like, everything's £1.50. And I refuse to pay that. I don't think, for the amount of biscuits you get, I don't think they're worth £1.50. So yeah, I managed to find them on Amazon for £1, so I'd rather do that. And plus I get it free on the game with the vouchers. So they've got a technical problem at the moment, because I've done 25 challenges out of the thing. So as you can see on here, I've done 25 challenges, 25 30 keys, but I can't, every time that gets to 1, you know, 000, it then restarts it back to 8 hours again. It's like it's jammed and I can't get the rest done, so I'm just having to work on these ones at the moment. But yeah, it doesn't take long to do, but I'm kind of annoyed that, because that one, the challenges part, that resets every so many hours, but with the key version, that is stuck, but that doesn't reset until you've done all the things. So it might restart the clock, but you don't lose your progress, sort of thing. So yeah, right, lovely. So let's do a bit of 12 next. So we'll do a bit of 12, get some more of that done. Yeah, they've been sending my parcels out from bloody Harlow, which is, it's absolutely ridiculous, because it takes them all day to get here. So, you know, it's kind of annoying. So as you can see, it says out for delivery, Harlow. Now, Harlow is quite away from Braintree, so why they keep moving the depots, I don't know. I've had Basildon for ages, and now all of a sudden they've crept back to further away depots. Like, why do they send from a depot that's nowhere near, you know, it's just, oh, it's so frustrating. Like, I've even had parcels from a place called Huntingdon, which is in Cambridge. Like, but yeah, that's probably going to be a really late one, probably 6, 7 o'clock before I get it. It's just, Amazon Logistics needs abolishing. It's a crap courier. It really, really is. You know, you used to be able to get delivery by one on Amazon. That's been stopped. Then you used to get same day delivery free on Prime. They've stopped that, so you now have to, if you want it the same day, even though you pay $8.99 a month for Prime, you've got to pay an extra $1.99 just for the benefit of getting it like same day. It's just, oh, so many things. It's a big con, that Prime. But yeah, so I've seen this giant cookie pot in the range, and I really, really want to get it, but it's how I'm going to get it home, because this thing is huge. Let me pull it up if I can. Yeah, this will go very nicely with my candle burner thing, because last year I got this Christmas pudding candle tea light holder thing. Now they've got this, which is a salt and pepper Christmas pudding shakers, and look at that, a Christmas pudding cookie jar. Like, that would so go with my candle. So let me see if I can find it quickly. So I can't find that yet, but yeah, it is a really, really nice one. Now, I have had cookie jars before, because I used to have what's called a Stormtrooper cookie jar, but the heat, I always used to have that in the kitchen because I don't really have biscuits. I don't have a coffee table. I used to, and I got so fed up with it because it took up so much room. I sold it in the end, and yeah, because of the heat of the oven and that, it cracked it all, and I was quite gutted because I paid a lot of money for that, 30 quid. And it held like near enough 4 packs of biscuits. It was really good. But yeah, so I couldn't do that, you know. Okay, so let's do number 2 next. We're nearly finished on this. So yeah, I want to get that, but this time I'll put it in perhaps the front room on. I've got a little coffee table that sits at the side of my chair. But what I used to have was a coffee table that was like like a proper table that sat in the middle of the front room. But I just don't do coffee tables. I just don't like things that clutter. I hate clutter. And that was a big clutter. So yeah. So I think after I've done this, I might start to do me I have to do lunch, I think, because I haven't had lunch as of yet, so I'll have to make some lunch or something. A bit more wax, I think. And as you can see, I think the storage issue is now, you know, fixed, because we've done a few Rip and Chats now and we've not had any storage problems. So yeah, that iMovie was taking up a lot of room. So yeah. Do you know, it's that cold, as I said the other day, the radiators are just not doing nothing. Like, I'm paying for this heat that does nothing, and it's, you know, near enough on 27, but because it's just so cold out there, you just can't get it to warm up. I've closed the bedroom door, you know, trying to keep all the living room door, the bedroom door closed to keep the heat in, and it's just, doing the same thing again. So I was quite surprised actually that it's not actually snowed, because you would have thought that it would snow if it's that cold. What was the weather? What did she say the weather was, Alexa? Alexa, what's the weather forecast, love?
Currently, in Braintree it's 2 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 3 degrees and a low of 0 degrees.
Yeah, so that's probably the problem in it, really. Degrees. So why did she say it was going to be 0 then? That must be the day after then. Let's see if we can get a weekly forecast. Alexa, what is the weather forecast for the rest of this week?
Here's the weather in Braintree for the next 7 days. Friday, 5 degrees Celsius and mostly sunny weather. Saturday, 7 degrees and rainy weather. Sunday, 9 degrees and showers. Monday, 7 degrees and showers. Tuesday, 8 degrees and mostly sunny weather. Wednesday, 6 degrees and lots of clouds. Thursday, 7 degrees and intermittent clouds.
So, in other words, it's going to be quite a cold week then. Because if it's -2, I don't think 5 is going to make a lot of difference. I don't really understand why they've done penguins, because how is penguins anything to do with Christmas? I don't understand that. Like, your classic Christmas figures are like Santa, reindeers, elves, that sort of thing. But penguins, like, is that like a new thing? Because I've never really associated penguins. There's a film with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is a fantastic actor. He's so funny. And I think it's called Mr. Poppadom's Penguins or something. Alexa, what's the name of the film with Jim Carrey with penguins in it?
From wikipedia.org. Popper's Penguins is a 2011 American comedy film starring Jim Carrey, loosely based on the 1938 children's book.
Yeah, that it's called Mr. Popper's Penguins. I didn't think it was that good, but it basically, I mean, I ain't seen that in so long, but I think he gets these penguins that follow him everywhere. But yeah, I can't remember. If I don't like a film, I won't watch it again. So, yeah. Okie dokie, so let's just get this last little bit done, and then that's another card ticked off. Another card for the November completions to be put on the list. Every time I complete a diamond painting, I write it on the month list so that I know what I've got to show on the monthly review. And yeah, so let me just pop that back on, because we have got number 9 here to do as well. So right, let's put that there. Lovely. Wow, that turned out pretty well. Now, I did find my roller the other day, and I've hang on. Aha. Yeah, it was actually on the desk the whole time, but it was stuck behind one of the pen holders, so there we go. Another lovely little card. These cards are beautiful, aren't they? They're really lovely designs. I mean, not that keen on the penguins though, but I do like penguins, but I just, as I say, I don't think they belong on Christmas cards. It's like pineapple pizza, isn't it? Like, why would you put pineapple on a pizza? It's just not, yeah, anyway. But that is our next cards. So these are the remainder of the cards we've got left to do. We've got this one to do. We've got a snowflake. We have also got Bambi, a cabin, another tree, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we've still got quite a few to get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shouldn't take too long, but I'll try to get the small ones done first. But yeah, that is lovely. Another card done and dusted. So if you would like to get these for yourself, they do come in a bumper pack. The tree and the snowflake don't. There is a tree in the bumper pack, but I can't remember if it was this one or this one, because one of them comes with this snowflake on its own, so you get like 2 and then you get some with that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I could have sworn we'd done that. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, the link's in the description if you want to get them. Be quick, because they'll probably sell out, because obviously Christmas is not that far away. But yeah, absolutely love doing that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to do all them YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, tap that notification bell. That will just alert you when the next video is up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.